当然，他留给我的印象非常深刻啊，像我的爸爸一样啊。
I've watched him grow and develop. It's a real pleasure. It was nowhere near the development it has now. It was difficult to find hardly anything that I was used to as a Westerner. The early days, China was much different than it is today. Food for the locals in many cases was still rationed. So I had to depend a lot on the local people. I was the only foreigner there, but it was one of the most rewarding jobs that I had.
深圳城市是我们中国改革开放的第一批对外开放的城市。经过当时2003年30年左右的发展，这个发展的速度是非常惊人的。然后蒂克呢是从3个人的简历中，我们公司提供了3份简历给他，中间就选了我去做一个面试。
He was impressive. Sometimes you just have a feeling about people like that. This was the first meeting with Dannis, and I phoned the company and told him he was acceptable. I would take him.
然后他们的项目团队呢，正好就缺我这么个人。
When Dannis first came on the job, he was always looking for more things, better ways to get the job done quicker.
所有施工现场的事情全部交给我去处理，我的印象是非常深刻的。在一起做了1到2个项目以后，我们就成了非常好的朋友。
It was more than a professional relationship. Working with Dannis it was a friendship. Shenzhen in the last 25 years has probably got to be the most exciting place on the face of the earth. You could not believe the progress that's been made. Super highways everywhere, high-speed trains everywhere. Most impressive is not the number of changes that you see, but the speed with which they happen. The roads get built in half the time that you're used to anywhere else in the world getting them built.
那是一个就是深圳很多的外地文化的一个移民城市嘛，所以在那边生活特别的方便。
As far as developing the whole thing, nobody could have planned what has happened. You lose track of reality when you see things happening so fast. I still remember when they started construction of the first subway system in Shenzhen. And I was wondering if anybody was going to ride it because today there's at least 10 subway lines in Shenzhen and they're crowded most of the time, especially at rush hour.
属于改革前沿的第一批城市，所以它是对中国的个人发展是积累了非常多的经验。后来有了深圳的这个开放的经验以后，才会把这个经验推行到中国别的城市去。
The plant was built out in a rice field. 20 years later, that rice field was in the middle of town. So there's tremendous progress.
你看，我们深圳的工厂原来在车公庙，现在已经成了车公庙，已经成了整个福田发展的一个中心。
After maybe a year and a half, Dannis found out I was a golfer.
正好在工厂附近就有一个光明高尔夫球场，所以就为什么不跟我们一起学打球？
We went out there and I said, okay, hit a few balls for me. And it was horrible. He just had no idea how to grip the club. He looked like he was hitting a baseball. So I helped him with his grip and I helped him with his swing. And all of a sudden, he starts hitting the ball long and straight right off the tee.
他是一个很好的高尔夫球老师， 教我怎么转身，教我怎么去瞄前面的线，怎么样去打球的时候，教了我很多高尔夫球的礼仪，他都说了很多。
I could have immediately signed up 15 students that day. They were amazed at how much better he was hitting the ball after just, 15 minutes of instructions. He was a quick learner, and he really does hit the ball well. If he plays a little more often, he can beat me. Dannis caught the economic boom in Shenzhen, and I appreciate him sharing some of the knowledge that he had. Watching Dannis develop professionally has been a real reward. I feel like I brought him to the company, and then I saw him not only do the jobs that I recommended him for, but other people saw the same potential in him that I saw.
他对我这一辈子的职业生涯影响是非常之大的。你职业生涯影响你的生活，自然也会影响到。其实这一点我当时的这个体会是非常深的。真的就像父亲教孩子一样，在教我当时。
I do look at Dannis a lot as a son. Dannis is one of those people who you're very happy that you met in your life. You feel like you have built a real friendship bond. And I know he feels the same way.